Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 231 of 1000 is Brian Joseph. Hey, Brian.
How you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. Our randomly generated suggestion is framework.
Framework.
The job shouldn't be too complicated. I I told the temp agency that they should send over someone who's bright and good at data entry, but it's basically just data entry.
Okay. So I'm not going to be getting coffee or cookies or doing anyone's packing anyone's mail up or anything like that.
Oh no, it's less secretarial stuff and more just we've got all these documents that we need to get entered into the mainframe. So it's mostly data entry.
Okay, great. Because if there's anything, like ordering people's lunch or anything like that, I
Oh,
can do it.
hey Terry, I asked for somebody bright because there's some complicated verbiage. I don't even remember the term in the ironic in the documents, but just to be, so we're super clear, we're not looking for anybody full time. I know you're looking for full time work, but that's not what this is about. But thank you. I know you're trying to make a good impression.
I just appreciate the opportunity. What if I do a really great job though? What if I'm like stellar, like blow your.
I'm sure you will do a great job, and I'll make sure to give a glowing report to the temp agency. But I'm afraid that's all I can do. But so my desk is right over here. So if you need anything, any questions or anything come up, I'm sitting right over here. If you just want to get cracking on that, it's that stack right there. You're all logged in and everything, so that should be fine. So I'll be right over here if you need anything.
Well, what are you eating for lunch? What should I order us?
Oh, yeah, I'll take care of that. There's a Chipotle downstairs, so I normally just pop down and get something there. And you have an hour at lunch at noon if that's okay with you, and you're welcome to do whatever you'd like.
I'm not gonna take. I don't have to take a lunch. I can just work through the day. I
Oh
really,
well,
really need
yeah,
this job.
and you have it for 2 days. So don't worry about losing it as long as you do what's required of you. And that I love that initiative. But do take a lunch. We don't want you to get low blood sugar or something. So.
That's I have my insulin, so
Oh, you are diabetic.
I am diabetic. I didn't know if you saw that on my file or not.
No, they don't tell us that sort of thing. No, then absolutely, I have to insist you take a lunch then.
Oh,
Noon, however long you want, up to an hour. So,
it's great. I have this little machine. It's hooked into my side. It just
oh
injects the
wow.
sugar if it can read my levels. It's fine. I really don't need to eat.
Oh,
I could do that later. I just wanna work.
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you know what's best for you. I did. Again, I know. We're kind of known in the industry for our great health insurance policy. So I'm sure that's with your condition. Excuse me. That must be a really attractive prospect. But again, it's just the 2 days. Wish it was more, but it isn't. So I got work of my own. So I'm gonna just.
Am I covered for those 2 days, or is kind of a
Oh,
temper? Is it with the
the
temp?
health insurance? No, I'm sorry. Not unless you're covered through your agency. This you do have to have a full-time job here for I think it's 3 months before it actually even kicks in here. So
Okay. So I wouldn't want you to carry that weight if something were to happen to me, over the next few months or so. I don't want my blood to be on your hands.
oh well, not it's I wouldn't want that either. But again, this is just a 2-day position, so thankfully we won't have to have blood on anyone's hands. Just a lot of data entry or a couple days of data entry. So
Well, before you go,
and again, I'm just sitting right over here. So if you need anything, but you had one more thing or.
yeah, I didn't know if there was a sort of training seminar or something like that. You know, maybe there's a training team that has an opening. Really looking for something full-time.
Hey, you know what? Leave your resume and I'll forward it on to HR. And no promises, but definitely see what you can do. But again, this position here, it's really just the data entry there. So thanks for coming. And I do have my own work to do.
2 days is kind of a short period of employment.
It is a short. It is a short period. I'm sorry for raising my voice. I just really, you need to accept this is not going to be a longer position. Okay, you're here to do the GD data entry, and I've got my own work to do. So
do you have kids? Do you have kids?
Yes, I have a three-year-old boy.
They wouldn't be able to survive off a 2-day employment, would they?
Well, he's 3 years old, so he's too young to work. So that's an irrelevant question. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Do you have children?
I could.
You could.
I could have children.
Okay.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to secure a position so if I did decide to have children,
understandable.
they would be secure.
Not within my control. Again, the agency sent you over to do a job, and that's a 2-day job. Good luck in the future finding secure employment and having children if you so desire. Data entry, my work.
It kind of feels like you're never going to talk to me again. It feels like you're going to go to your desk right over there, and then I'm just out of your hair. Okay?
In an ideal world, I think that would be more you doing the data entry, me doing these invoices and spreadsheets, and then
I could help you with those.
That's my job.
I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's a lot for you. You seem stressed out. You got a kid at home.
I'm stressed out because I just really need you to take care of the data entry. You're making a bad impression at this point. Honestly, you're stopping me from doing my work. I would not, even if I had the power at this point, I would not suggest that the company hire you because you're getting in the way of work rather than you're having a negative influence on the work environment.
I could bring in maybe some brownies or something tomorrow, maybe to change that feeling. I'll do anything. Things that are just I'm not willing to even say.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you before this gets inappropriate. If you'd like to bring in brownies tomorrow, I'm sure everyone would really appreciate that.
Oh, great!
But will have no effect on this position, which is a 2-day position, getting extended.
I got you.
You need to know that.
Got you loud and clear. It'll have no effect. But we all know that it will have a little bit of an effect, right? I mean, who brings in brownies?
Right. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the brownies will lead to a longer position. Who knows? Anything's possible. Let's go ahead and test out that theory. Go ahead and get to work, and hey, who knows? Maybe you'll be working here permanently. Who knows, right?
All right, I see you're taking a little turn because before you were saying definitely no, and
now you convinced me. You did it.
You're a little more.
Great to work with you, full-time employee. We'll pretend that it's just a temporary position, and then see you every day after that. Because good job, you're hired. I'm gonna work on these spreadsheets now.
You sure you don't need help with the spreadsheets?
I'm gonna call your temp agency. I'm sorry, this is not working out.
What do I have to do for you to not call the temp agency?
Honestly, it's a hassle for me to call them, so if you just now get down to those spreadsheets, just start working now. No more communication unless something horrible goes wrong for the rest of the day, then that would stop me. Can you agree to that? Is that okay? I'll work over here, you work over there. Deal?
I just feel like you want nothing to do with me at this point, and
now so irrelevant.
Wait, hold on.
Yes. What?
I just want to clear the air. Apologize for the whole thing. Okay.
Okay. For sure, for
I
real.
was a little out of order.
I understand. No, I totally understand. You want a full-time position. Totally understand. Let's let bygones be bygones. I'm gonna get to work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But now that I had the maturity to say that, do you feel, now that you know where I'm coming from and I'm a level-headed guy, could you I mean you are the hiring manager.
I so wish I hadn't convinced them to change my job title. It's not even a pay raise. I can't. I'll talk to HR. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to HR. That's all. I can't promise anything.
Can you include? Can I be in on the call? I want to know you're doing it.
Seriously? Yeah, sure. Here. Okay. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Well, we'll do it over brownies. Okay. Have some brownies. We'll make the call.
That sounds great. Do you want brownies, cookies? I mean, I could bring in anything, really. I mean, I'm a pretty good baker.
Yeah, brownies and cookies would be great. Brownies. And
Both?
Yeah, both. Thanks. That'd be great. That would be great.
Do you have any sort of dietary concerns? You're not diabetic, are you?
No, I'm not.
Borrow my
No,
insulin.
No, I have a hypertension situation, but I don't feel like you're going to help with that. So.
But I could.
I doubt it. Blackout. Thank you very much, Brian. Very fun.
Thanks.
Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description of the video?
Yeah, sure. This weekend we have the Hartford Improv Festival, 'cause that's where I'm from. I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. And it's the second one ever. It's a booming, growing community. And it should be a really great time. It's in Hartford. It's Friday through Sunday this weekend. And I'd say, come see any show that's playing there. There's going to be a lot of great teams from New York, Boston, local, some people from LA, from all over. So it should be a good time.
Excellent. Well, everybody should check that out. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video.
Yeah, it's hartfordimprov.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for doing this scene. Have a great night.
You too. We'll take care.
Thanks. Take care.